Right, so what we have here is a problem just like what we were doing the other day in class on income tax. Okay, so what this is like a reverse problem. So you're told some of the information and you try and work backwards to find some of the other information. So in this case here, Tony pays a total of 7,900 in income tax, and he has a tax credit of 3,300, and after tax deductions earns 43,200. So that's what he earns after all deductions. So like the ones we were doing the other day in class, we would have found out that this was the answer. Okay, but we're missing some information. If the standard rate cut-off point is 36,000 and taxed at 20%, with the higher rate being 40%, how much does he earn before tax deductions? So what was his starting figure before the 20% was taken off and the 40% was taken off of everything above 36,000? So it's like a backwards problem. Now, the way we approach this is we'll write down all the information that we have. We know that 36,000 was taxed at 20%. And we know another certain amount was taxed at 40%. And then we also, of course, know that there was a tax credit. So these two is what we normally did. We would have known on other questions what this part was here from this total earnings, but we don't know what this is here. But we know that 36,000 is 20%, a certain amount was taxed at 40%, and we have in total, what we would have done then, if you think about it, we would have always then taken away the tax credit, added the both of them up, and then taken away the tax credit, because the tax credit is the government's way of saying, do you know what, here's some money back. So you would have adding these two up here, whatever your answer was there, taking away the tax credit, which is 3,300, and our answer in total should be 7,900. So we can work out some of the things here if you think of it. We can work out what 36,000 at 20% is. So that's 36,000 multiplied by 0.2 if you do it as a decimal. And that is 7,200. Okay, then plus a certain amount, take away 3,300, gives me 7,900. So you can probably see, now we can actually figure out what this is here. So 7,200 plus a certain number, take away 3,300, gives me 7,900. So work the other way, 7,900 plus 3,300. So we'll actually write that down here maybe. So if we're going the other way, it would have been 7,900 plus 3,300. And that gives me 11,200. So what that's saying here is that these two here add up to 11,300. So 7,200 plus certain number gives me 11,200. So that number there would be 4,000. So now, look at the information we have now. We found out that 36,000 was at 20%, another certain amount was at 40%. We had a tax credit, which we always take away, which gives us our total tax, and that's what we just added up there. That was just a little bit of other work we had. So how do we find what amount was at 40%? Because remember, we want to find out his total earnings. Remember, these two here will add up to his total earnings. So 40% of a certain number is 4,000. So we're trying to find what 100% was. That's 40% of some number is 4,000. So we're going to try and find out how we get that now. So what we're saying there is some number multiplied by 0.4 was 4,000. So we know that 40% then is 4,000. We can find 1% and then find 100%. And we find that to be 10,000. So our original amount that we knew at the standard rate was 36,000. We found then what 100% of the 40% was, which is 10,000. So his total earnings before any deductions was 46,000.